boards, you can tell that they're like sandwiched right now. There's like 3 boards there total. The original one is in the center, and they're pretty much completely rotten. Those are like the main supports for our house. And the way that they built this house was they extended those main supports out and created a floating deck with it, because you can do that. They're basically cantilevered off of the house, and the weight of the house is on them, so it's plenty strong to build a deck up on top of that without any support beams holding up the deck, which sounds crazy, I know, but it worked. So I think I may have slightly confused everyone with my post yesterday. We are not having this deck built up right now. We're actually having it torn down. Like, here's how it's coming down in pieces. I have been wanting to get rid of this portion of our deck since we bought this house, but I don't know if you know, there's a contractor shortage, and it's been a struggle finding someone. And we finally found someone, and he is fantastic. This deck overhung our sliding glass door, and it was always so dark over here, which is why all of these deck boards rotted out. It never sees sunlight. It sees plenty of rain. It never sees sunlight. It never really dries out. This is like a little pop out section of the downstairs where the deck, as you can see, is like completely like literally just sitting right on top of it, and the roof itself is completely covered by the deck. But that doesn't protect the roof from rain. And we had our house re-roofed, but the roofers specified that they could not do this portion because it was underneath our deck. Eventually those roofing tiles will break down, and we won't have the ability to replace them because we can't get under there. So we're just having that whole portion of the deck taken off and not put back. We don't use it anyway, because when you go up there, the view that we have is of all of our neighbors' backyards. It's not a fun view, and I feel like I'm on a stage. Like, I don't want to look down into people's yards, and I don't want people looking up at me on my deck either. So we just really don't use it. But this portion over here where we're having stairs put in, because there is a fireplace upstairs, and so this is our fire exit in case there were any kind of a problem, a fire in the upstairs. But it's a bit of a mess right now. It's a work in progress, and we're working against the weather here. It's really hard to do projects like this time of year here because it rains so much. We've been having like atmospheric rivers and bomb cyclones, like just all sorts of bizarre weather patterns that have really slowed this down. We will build an awning over there to protect the door from rain, as it is now. Pretty much as soon as you open the sliding glass door, rain is just like splashing down onto the deck, and so we're gonna address that. We do have a door upstairs which we will be removing since there's not going to be a deck there anymore, and we're just going to put a window there instead. That door up there has been needing to be replaced for years. It's real wood, and it used to be double pane glass, but like one of the panes of the glass broke, so now it's a single pane glass and a wooden door. So it just dumps cold air in the winter, it dumps heat in the summer. We know it needed to be replaced, but we just weren't sure what we were going to do with the deck, so we didn't want to buy a new door and then decide to take it out. So I'm glad that we waited, but now we know what we want to do. We want to just put in a window instead.